yeah, we can see some great animals here. It's a great day to get out to the zoo.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful weather, not as cold this morning, and temperatures 70s and 80s ahead, and records more likely by the end of the week within a few degrees of 90 in Albuquerque. Now, we got a ways to go. Still 42 degrees right now in Albuquerque. Some areas around, if not even below the freezing mark this morning. Los Lunas, 31 degrees right now. Pretty chilly there. And Moriarty, not as cold as yesterday morning, 30 degrees right now. Most of the morning in the lower 20s with patchy freezing mist. 44 at Sandia Park, 49 in the Northeast Heights. You're waking up to 41 Bernalillo, Rio Rancho. So these metro temperatures are generally, higher compared to yesterday, but still a little bit below normal for this time of year. Santa Fe, much warmer compared to yesterday morning. We're in the upper 20s at this point yesterday morning. 40 degrees right now. 29 Taos with a downsloping westerly wind, warmer this morning in Clayton and 42 degrees. 47 Carlsbad, 49 at the TRC. Meanwhile, 26 in Gallup, 25 in Grants. It's going to cool off in the Four Corners region because of calmer winds and dry weather. A good recipe for cold air. Speaking of cold, it's sneaky chilly there in Silver City, 38 degrees right now with a 10-mile-per-hour northerly wind, feeling like 31. So those winds a little bit stronger this morning from the north and west, allowing for lower wind chills for some. But clear skies here in Silver City and calm conditions out there. Only some wispy clouds in the Four Corners into the northern mountain communities. Albuquerque to the south. Very clear skies. That will continue for most of the day up until the afternoon. Wispier clouds will move on through south of I-40, remaining very clear from clouds and cloud-free for some areas as temperatures will be on the rise with a high pressure getting nearer and nearer the land of enchantment. 77 degrees this afternoon. Temperatures back above normal. Very few high-level clouds and warming up even more compared to yesterday's 67 degrees, so about a 10-degree temperature jump compared to yesterday. As that high pressure gets closer and closer, there will be some periodically stronger upper-level winds in the northern mountain communities that will produce, not only today, but even for the next couple of days, locally 15 to 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I think today will be the breeziest of the next few days, but not that breezy in the eastern highlands, the Four Corners. Breezy enough, no, that there will be that elevated fire threat, something that we'll have to keep an eye on. Low 80s in Roswell as well as Deming, 60s and 70s in the northern mountain communities, 50s in the higher terrain with plenty of snow melt to come as temperatures will continue to rise mostly ahead as tomorrow with not quite as chilly of a start. Temperatures will rise even more, potentially for the first time this season in Albuquerque in the low 80s. So something that we'll keep an eye on. Upper 80s near 90 in Deming and well into the upper 80s in southeast New Mexico. I think a few areas may be around 90 degrees in Chavez and Eddy Lee counties. 70s widespread in the northern tier. Now a backdoor front, a weak one, will modify temperatures in the northeast highlands and also parts of the Pecos River Valley. But from Albuquerque to the west, the Four Corners down to Deming, even warmer on your Thursday. 70s, 80s, and 90s. So these temperatures still generally above normal ahead. Places like Durango, Farmington, and even Alamosa, look at these temperatures climb throughout the next few days. And speaking of Farmington, I think we'll be in the 80s as soon as Friday. Very close to that on Thursday. Grants and Gallup, big temperature jumps, at least 50 degrees from the coldest parts of this morning to the afternoon. Las Cruces near 80 degrees today. Back in the low 90s on Thursday, and Alamogordo very warm as well, including Silver City. So 30s to start, 70s and 80s ahead. Now Roswell well into the 80s for the next few days, 90s by the weekend. Carrizozo, Alto, even Carlsbad warming up big time as well. Tucumcari, Las Vegas warming up for the short term. Cooler on Thursday, then we'll warm back up this weekend, but at the cost of breezier weather. It'll become a little bit breezier this weekend. The Enchanted Circle, Santa Fe, Espanola, bye-bye to winter. 50s, 60s, and 70s for high temperatures today. Moriarty, Tijeras, Cedar Crest, in the high 60s and 70s, and a lot of that snow melting in the Sandias. And from the north to south valley of Albuquerque, mostly reaching the 70s. Berlin, very close to 80. And again, I do think for the first time this season that the Sunport will reach at least 80 degrees tomorrow. And within a couple degrees of 90 on Saturday, likely breaking a record. Those winds will pick back up Sunday and Monday with a little bit of a cooler trend.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's kind of takes your breath away that, I mean, last week we were talking about some frigid temps, and now we're only about 2 degrees possibly away from 90.
Yes, last Saturday we got to 41 degrees. We'll be almost, actually, we'll be more than double that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep, that's Mother Nature for you. Yep. Thanks a lot, Ryan.